4 St. Petersburg police officers and a United States Marshal will be awarded the Law Enforcement Congressional Badges of Bravery on Friday. They are being recognized for their heroic efforts on the day 2 St. Petersburg police officers were killed by an armed fugitive hiding in an attic. Our Carson Chambers sat down with the 3 of the officers. She joins us live now from the studio with more on this. Carson, it must have been a very emotional interview.
It was. And Serena, the 3 officers explained to me they've never recounted their stories together about what unfolded in the house where Hydra Lacy Jr. was holed up. Not like this.
I wish to God I hadn't been there.
Officer Tim McClintick also thanks God that he was.
Would I hesitate to do it again? Absolutely not.
No question.
I don't consider it an act of bravery.
Instead, the acts carried out by 3 St. Pete police officers inside a bright orange house are what they're sworn to do.
And I remember saying to myself, your head is 3 inches from the top of the ceiling. This guy's probably right above you. You're going to die in this bathroom.
McClintick was part of a team called in to arrest Hydra Lacy Jr. He, a U.S. Marshal, 2 detectives, and K-9 officer Jeff Yazlowitz cleared the house except for the attic. So Yaz went up first.
You heard a pop. And I remember looking at one of the detectives, and as I was almost saying it, I was going to ask him, was that a gunshot, before I could even get it out. Then the volley starts.
The marshal went up next, but came down bleeding, badly injured.
And as I'm grabbing him, I heard one loud one, and it sounded like it was in my ear. And I thought, I'm about to get shot. I almost thought, this is it.
Slow motion set in. Fear seeped into the bathroom where McClintick pulled the wounded marshal. Sluggish sirens felt forever away, and silence drifted down from the attic.
His foot was visible over the attic opening, and then he used something up in the attic to tie him to the air conditioning ductwork. He consciously did that as bait.
Sergeant Carl Lounge.
There's multiple transmissions going out. We need a shield, we need a shield. I said I had one.
And Officer Max McDonald, a soft-spoken Air Force veteran.
Carl turned behind him and looked at me and said, let's go. I said, okay, so.
Happened to be the officers on the rescue mission, Sergeant Tom Baitinger, too.
I was just thinking to myself, is there a safe place in this house at all? I mean, the whole time rounds were coming down through.
2 bullets struck Sergeant Baitinger.
I saw the ruffles of his shirt moving back and forth as the round hit him in the back.
They believe Hydra Lacy Jr. was bent on taking as many as he could with him, so they got out as many as they could, including the wounded marshal and Sergeant Baitinger.
I reached in and grabbed him by the gun belt, pulled him out the window, and stood him up and tried to put him on my back and take him away, but he was already gone, I'm sure.
This is what they are sworn to do.
Had it been 4 other guys, they would have done the same thing.
And these 3 and another St. Pete police officer, Doug Weaver, and U.S. Marshal Scott Lay will accept the Congressional Badges of Bravery Friday. 2 more badges will be awarded to Officer Jeff Yazlowitz and Sergeant Tom Baitinger posthumously. I'm Carson Chambers. Back to you.